I promised you Jon B, and Jon B is who I am.
Tammi Mac, what's up, fam?
We go back, Jon B. We go back, man.
We do.
For those who are new listeners to KJLH, or maybe you're new to the city, and Emmett, you don't know either, but I used to do a show on KJLH late nights called The Back Seat with Tammi Mac. We got pretty raunchy back there. It was a show where I only interviewed men.
Okay.
There was only one woman that I interviewed. It was Tina Marie.
Wow, yeah.
Oh, man. She was feeling really bad that day. It was when Rick James had passed away.
Yeah.
So she didn't really want to do the interview. But she came in and she killed it. She knocked it out the park. She said it made her feel so much better just to get it out. But Jon B was one of my first guests on the show talking about, his love life and
stuff.
In
the back seat, huh?
Yeah, he was in the back seat.
He might have even performed a little bit.
He performed,
live.
yeah. He did a little.
Because y'all had a keyboard in the corner. I was like, can I play that? They were like, yeah,
when did you discover that the keyboard was your love?
Oh, probably like 9 years old. I was playing chords and trying to sound out the songs that I heard on the radio on the piano. So,
what?
Yeah. Really early.
Yeah.
So by the time I was probably 15, 16, I was making full-on demos and records and, with a little 4-track recorder in my bedroom and drum machine and keyboard.
Was your level of success ever a dream or a thought, or were you just playing to play?
Well, it started off playing to play, and then I went from like thinking I could do it to knowing I could do it, because where other kids had, talent in athletics and everything. I wasn't talented with athletics, but I was talented with singing, playing the keys, and making beats. So I just put everything that I had into that, whether it be money or time or, talent shows and just all around LA doing talent shows, all around, just out here on the West doing it, man.
Were you winning talent shows, Jon B, or like what? How
I was winning, but sometimes, it was just about being a part of something that was really cool, and a lot of talented people would show up, and I would network, and then I end up producing somebody on the side because they needed a demo. So I was producing a lot of demos for people, and that's actually how I got my professional start. Was someone said, you should get your music to Babyface because he has a little label he's starting.
Yeah, I always have a problem with that because I'm like, how do you just get your music to Babyface? Like, how does that work? Like, people tell me all the time, you should get your demo to Tyler Perry. Right. How does that work?
They said,
Jon B?
They said, go knock on this door on 3rd Street. It's like this little hole-in-the-wall record label. They just started off. They got an office building. It's called Yab Young. They're not even called I thought it was LaFace or whatever. He said, no, this is a new label he started with his wife called Yab Young. And I said, okay, cool. So I pulled up and the rest is history. The rest is history, indeed. It's definitely history. I guess all Jon B fans know that story, though. you were on Unsung. Yeah, Unsung. We did tell that story. And that was a pleasure to do that, too. That ended up being something really special for me. It was a milestone, the Unsung. I want to thank TV One for making that happen for me. And I don't think I've been so thorough with the story yet. Right. Other than that, that's really been my sort of like my little movie right there, my little documentary. But we do plan on putting a documentary out soon about the new album that I just finished. It's out today. Man,
come on. Come through. Jon B's like, hey, let's not talk about the past. Let's talk about the present, baby. We're here to talk about that new joint.
Well, okay. It's a beautiful thing to talk about something new, though.
It is.
Absolutely. Has your approach changed now, doing music, being in the game for so long?
I mean, no, just other than, really just putting more of myself in the music, even being more transparent with my lyrics. I think sometimes, I don't know, maybe it hasn't changed. Maybe I've always been that way, but I just feel like I get closer and closer to myself as I'm getting older and as I'm being a little bit more honest with my records. Okay. And just,
do you think getting older hurts an artist? A musician.
If you're not going to be passionate about it and grow old with grace and embrace the changes, you know what I mean? With the most tasteful way you can, And it really comes down to taste and just how much passion you put into what you do. Because, look at other artists. My example would be like a Charlie Wilson, for instance,
Yeah.
He never makes bad records. All of his records are amazing.
Bangers.
Just all bangers, you know? And so, yeah, to aspire to be someone like that in the game is really my goal. You know, as a vocalist, of course, that's amazing. But to stand the test of time like the Isley brothers still do. You know what I mean? When you see...
Speaking of the Isley brothers, is Alex Isley on your album?
Alex Isley is on the album. I had the pleasure of working with her.
She's been working with everybody.
You know what? It's so beautiful to see. I mean, her lineage, it speaks for itself, but I mean, her voice is very beautiful.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful. She's got an older soul, too, you know?
For sure. Well, I mean, of course she does.
She's from this generation, but, you know, she has that sound that's like a Jill Scott, like in sensibility, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I hear a little bit of her influence in there as well, but it's like she's got her own thing, you know what I mean? And I was like, man, you know.
How were you introduced
really
to Alex Isley?
I was introduced to her actually through my man D-Dot, who's an A&R out here. And he thought it might be a cool little combination. And so she pulled up on me in the studio and I played her the record. And she was like, you know, I was hoping that she might say, okay, I like the beat. Now let me write my part. And let me rewrite what you did. But she's like, no, I don't want to rewrite anything. I don't want to change anything. I want to do it just like that. And so it was as the writer of the song, you know, that's the greatest compliment you can get when someone just concurs with what you did. And and she sang it and it came out so beautiful. And the song's called Show Me, featuring Alex Isley. You got to check it out.
All right.
You have done something different with this album than you've ever done in your career. I want to ask you how necessary it was. You bust a Beyonce move on that thing and did a visual. You've done about 6 videos to each track.
It's amazing to get to tell the story, you know, with one layer deeper, you know, with the visual. Of course, I'm independent, so I'm telling myself when to go and when to not go, you know, and that's the beautiful thing of having the control creatively. I can take it as deep as I want to, you know, so now it's just really opening up the floodgates and letting it all just kind of go. So we've done 7 songs. I felt like maybe I better stop and not do the whole album.
No, but that's kind of what you have to do today is the difference between, we talk about the past, but the difference between when you first came out versus today is a dramatic difference in music. Oh,
the amount, the volume of music that's out there, the amount of artists that release that are, you know, all the choices, you know, and along with the TikTok and the Instagram and everything else. So, you know, to be visual in this day and age is like a very, very important thing. It also gets the chance for me to be an artist, you know, and just to tell the story from that angle, from the visual angle. Because when you're telling the story from the visual angle, it gives you a chance to work with, you know, so many different people. I've been blessed to have my man Cornelius on the clothes. We actually made the clothes for these videos. So when you see my wardrobe, that's all stuff that has been designed here in LA by like
personally exclusively for the show. Wow.
Yeah, so we did
Shout him out again.
Cornelius Webster, yeah, man.
What's up, Cornelius Webster?
And we want to send a shout out to Cynthia Bailey for being in my video, Natural Drugs. Cynthia. We had to holler because I was just like, I want a classic beauty. I want a face it's just fun to look at. And she showed up, man, and she did that for me, man. And she, you know, we love her for that. So big shout to her.
What is a natural drug? What's a natural drug?
You're a natural drug.
I'm a natural drug?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, women are natural drugs. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Straight up. Why not? Why is that hard to...
No, it's understandable. Tammi Mac's a natural drug. I understand. I'm just taking notes.
My wife is a natural drug, you know, and ladies out there, you know, just I'm all about empowerment and really complimenting ladies out there. I don't want to.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
I don't want to take you down. I want to build you up.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Build us up. Build us all the way up.
Well,
so
you're a natural drug.
What? You're a natural drug. Yes. Look. Men are natural drugs too, I guess.
Well,
if we talking, we all drugs up here.
That's right.
Ain't no need to go to the man on the corner and get nothing, baby. You can get it right here, right now.
I'm addicted to this here. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna stop doing this. It's really about the music too. You know, being the natural drug or taking a walk and looking out, you know, at the trees or whatever you have around you, and that natural drug.
Right.
the essence of life, really. I mean, having a passion for what you do is a natural drug.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it does. It makes it gets you high to do what you want to do.
That's right.
Yeah, we were talking off air about how much your love for the keyboard. Your love for the keyboard. How did you grab the fine, sexy Cynthia Bailey from the Real Housewives?
Wow. Well,
was this filmed in Atlanta?
No, this was filmed out here. She came out to LA for me, and no, I mean I'm a fan. I always have been. My wife and I, we watch Atlanta Housewives. You know, I catch my wife watching it. Listen, my wife watches it. I walk in the room.
Yeah, the old classic.
And
my
she's
wife
like, "Oh, you think she's pretty, huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, she's beautiful, of course, you know." So she's like, "Well, guess who I got for the video?" And I said, "Who?" She's like, "Cynthia Bailey."
Shut up.
And I said, "No, you didn't, man."
Go, wifey, go.
So yeah, she kind of like really surprised me with that, and that was a funny little thing. But you know what was really dope is that it's a completely harmless video. It's very, very just complimentary to. I wanted to be complimentary to females in a very subtle way, you know, where it didn't come off like, you know, too sensual,
right?
You know, but more like just, wow, you just really do it for me, you know, that type of energy.
You looking good too, Jon B.
Thank you,
man. You looking real nice.
You look great yourself,
You
Tammi.
looking nice.
Thank you.
This video is giving me. Don't take no. There was a song Jermaine Jackson. He had the model in the video.
Jermaine Jackson's my. Oh, that's my.
You like Jermaine Jackson?
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, it was a video back in the day. Like, it's giving me those vibes because you got Cynthia Bailey, the model. I think he had Iman in the video.
Yeah.
And he was like peeping through the doors and stuff.
Don't take it personal.
I don't think it was Don't Take It Personal, but that's the jam, ain't it?
Yeah, right.
That is the jam. Jon B is with us, everybody. We are coming back with more Jon B, and we're going to let y'all hear that new single, too. Don't you go nowhere. Jon B is right here. Radio Free 102.3 KJLH. I know you're feeling sexy. That's how Jon B do. He make you feel sexy. That's that new Jon B. It's called A Natural Drug. And he's here with us.
Yeah,
Jon B, how's it going?
Tammi Mac.
I love
KJLH,
it.
baby.
I love it. Yeah,
World
that's
premiere right here.
That's sexy. Real sexy.
Album is out right now, available right now, everybody. Man, we got some guests on this album I'm really excited about.
Let's talk about them.
Yeah. Well, I had the pleasure of working with Tank on a single we put out called Waiting on You recently. And there's a video for that as well. So that's cool. And just, you know, we got Donnell Jones on the album. We got
Donnell Jones.
Yes.
Where I Wanna Be.
Come on.
Donnell Jones.
Yeah.
We haven't seen nor heard from Donnell Jones in
that's
so
my brother
long.
from another mother right there.
How did you pull him in? How did you convince him to do this, or was there no convincing?
There was no convincing. I mean, really, what it was we performed together at the Soul Train Awards in 2000. I don't know what year exactly, but 18 maybe, something like that. Mm-hmm. But we went back to back as far as our performances. You know, I led him onto the stage after I finished doing a couple of songs. I was like, I introduced him and everything. So we're backstage and we're chopping it up. And I think we were both just really nervous to make our kind of reemergence to the world. And in a long time, we had both not been a part of a big show like that.
Right.
Wow.
So we were both like really nervous backstage and we're like talking to each other and we're just kind of like calming each other down with like the fact that we still love this, man. You know, it's like, you still love it like I do, man. It's like, yeah, man, I love doing what I do. I was like, let's just have fun with it then, man, you know, because they're celebrating us out there, right? Like, so why are we nervous? Like, let's go up there and kill it. Like, you know? And so we just kind of had that connection.
Yeah.
That was so cool. And I said after the show, because he ripped it, you know, I ripped it and it was like, okay, we did that.
Did it.
Yeah, man. You know, so backstage, I said, man, I have some music I want to give to you. What's the email? And I'm going to send you this record I have in mind. He said, cool. Gave me the email. I sent him the record. And we have a mutual friend that we know his name is Jamal, his business partner. And Jamal gave me his phone number and I called him up and he's like, yeah, let's do it. I'm on it. Yes. I'll sing on it.
That's
so
excellent.
He sent me the record back, and I asked him if he'd fly out to LA and be in the video, and he did so. Wow. Came right out. Man, we shot the video for Understand. It's a dope video. I really love the video too.
I can't pull up Understand video. I just want to see Donnell Jones.
Yeah, why not?
KJLH, talk to me.
Hey, how you doing, Tammy?
Good.
Tammy, you got the special guest on the show, and I love my brother Jon B. He is a great experience talking about Tupac, because he know about Tupac, and I love him. He's like history.
Did he say you black history or you're like history? I don't know what he said. He said something about history.
Tupac. I was like, all right, I got you. I got you on Tupac.
Yeah. We're pulling up
Rest
the Understand video so we can see. What was your process with this album, Jon B?
Yeah, the process really was between being on the road and being so busy with the touring, it really made it a little slower in terms of being able to go and record a song and then want to re-record it and be able to have, the time to actually really, really make everything perfect. So it took a little longer than I wanted it to. Mm-hmm. But one thing that, we did face during the process of actually releasing Understand was we put Understand out and then COVID hit. So it slowed everything down with the process of making the album. And really, the 2 years that we were off for that time, all the venues were shut down.
The world shut down.
Literally shut down. So there was really no point in trying to put a record out at that point. It really changed my mind as far as like even whether I was going to put another album out. And
again?
Well, no, just to put everything in pause mode and made the real necessities like touring that much more important, and much more of a priority. And so it put me in the road life, straight up just get into that grind again. And because I did that, though, it was the smartest thing I could have done because I reconnected with all my audience all around from every state in, the United States, pretty much, north, south, east, and west. So even like going out of the country and getting all my English fans, all my UK fans back up on, what we're doing.
They love R&B.
Oh, man, it's incredible.
They love American music.
It's incredible to have the relationship now 30 years with my folks, such a blessing. So I just want to continue to cultivate that, man.
What makes you every time I see you, what makes you so humble, so grateful? Like that literally every time I see you.
I was raised up off this R&B music, man. This means the world to me. There's so much heart and soul in what we get to do, To be able to touch people with music is such a gift, and to come up to a radio station that's owned by one of my greatest heroes, you know what I'm saying, in music, and probably the earliest influence I can even imagine, as a young kid singing his songs, young little boy on first records. It's full circle, and it's just I'm being embraced by my community, being embraced by all my people that mean the most to me. I'll sing my heart out for you. So don't miss a show. When you see my tour is coming up in spring, y'all. So make sure you come to a show.
When you're doing shows now, do you sing from the new album?
Yes, we're doing at least 4 or 5 new songs from the new album.
And how do you feel people are receiving it?
Yeah, they're loving them. They're loving it. It's so exciting to sing new music because it's been long enough singing the old tunes. I think people get kind of like, they want to hear something new from you, and well, I know my diehards do. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and that's the people I really tune into, and I really I'm looking at the ones on the stage. From the stage perspective, I'm looking at the ones that are singing along with the hook that already know the hook. I'm pumped. You know what I mean? I'm excited. Yeah.
KJLH, talk to me.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey,
what's
you're
up?
on with Tammi Mac and Jon B.
It's Ed Dog from Pasadena.
Oh, Pasadena in the house. That's right.
Ed Dog from Pasadena. Jon B from Pasadena, baby.
That's right, baby.
Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you a funny story though.
Yeah.
I was at a concert. It's called Summer Jam. Steve Harvey was the host.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Jon B said. He was on the stage. He said, "Where's everybody from Pasadena at?" That was the last song. That was the last song of the concert.
That's right.
Hey, that was the last song, man. It went crazy, man.
Yeah.
Everybody, hey.
That's why.
Hey, man, I was there.
That's what's up.
I was there, John.
Yeah. Represent for the Dina.
That was it.
You know I got to rep for the Dina.
You know what I'm saying? You still was doing it. Hey, LA was there, man, but you know how they feel about Dina, man.
I went to John Muir High School.
I'm from Pasadena, man. I'm from Pasadena. We got talent.
We can tell. He in Pasadena all day.
You know,
John Muir High School.
That heart. He got that.
He like, just in case you didn't hear me, Pasadena. Pasadena.
Yeah,
KJLH, talk to me. It's Tammi Mac and Jon B.
Hi, Tammi Mac. Hey, Jon B.
Hey, now. How are you?
Oh, hi, Jon B. I just want to say you don't have no reason to be. This is.
I don't know. Oh, she cut off. Her signal was going bad.
Oh,
okay. He doesn't have any reason to do what?
I'm here.
Yeah, baby, your signal.
Hello?
Yeah, your signal.
There she is.
I'm here. I want to say we love you, Jon B.
I love you
the
back.
Ladies love you. The ladies love you, and the men like your swag, baby. Every time you hit that stage, you got a crowd that love you. We'll wait for you to come on all night, baby.
Oh,
so
man.
we can't wait to see you in concert. You are number one.
Oh, I love you.
Of the other artists.
Thank you.
That other artist, the white guy that sings.
Hey.
Help me. I will make you proud.
You embarrassing me in the class today. Stop it. Put your head down. I'm going to put you in timeout.
Yeah, you in the wrong class.
Stop it. You embarrassing me in class today. Oh, my goodness. Apparently, everybody's waiting for the tour. They want to see you.
Let's go.
They're excited about seeing you.
Yeah.
So talk to us about the tour coming up that's supporting this album.
Well, we're going to call it the Pick Me Up Tour. It's starting in spring. And, we're going to go for a good long little resurgence of being out there with this. It's going to be like 75 minutes of music. So we're going to be taking you through.
That's
like,
cool.
yeah.
Oh, oh, man.
But I had the pleasure of having Shay Universe open up for me in the UK when I was out there doing shows in London and England and stuff. And she's an amazing new artist from out there. Mm-hmm. And so I asked her if she would want to open up for my tour, and she agreed to. So
nice.
Get ready to enjoy Shay Universe as the opening act. It's going to be really,
click
really
Shay
beautiful
right there.
night.
Let's see what Shay working with. Let's see what
Shay
Shay.
Universe. If you haven't heard her, check her out, y'all.
Yeah, Shay Universe.
She's doing her thing.
And how would you like that? In the bathroom, on the table, from your neck down to your navel.
Okay, yeah, I like her.
Ready, boy, I'm able. So come get this loving. Ooh.
Okay.
Hey, I'm with that. All right, I'm coming to get it.
You know what I mean?
I'm coming to get it too.
I'm coming to get it. Oh, shit, you?
I'm coming too.
Hey, no judge, we don't judge.
Yeah, not do good.
Yeah,
I'm coming to get this loving too.
She had us mesmerized.
This is bad.
Yeah, she had us mesmerized.
She is bad. What's different today than what do you find is different about the music industry today?
I mean, well, there's difference between, getting to put out something that's tangible where, you
touch it and feel it.
Yeah, you touch it and feel it. Open it up, and
lyrics on the back.
Yeah, all that. And I mean the time it took to unwrap just the plastic, it's just that.
It's a whole ritual, right?
Yeah, it really was. And it had you excited to read the lyrics along with the song, to look at the photographs. So, I mean, that tangible part of it is what's different, because I really miss those days and putting a package together that was.
Do you still have vinyl? Do you listen to vinyl?
Yes. Matter of fact, I might, because I'm, it's my label. I'm gonna do a limited run of vinyl for this album. So keep that in mind.
Send me one, please. I love vinyl.
Will.
I listen to vinyl. It's my meditation in the morning.
I'm gonna send you guys a plaque on this thing.
You're talking about your record label.
Yes, Vibe Select Music is my label. Yeah.
How did that come to be? What made you want to just go solo?
Yeah.
It would seem to be a heavy task for an artist.
It is. But that's how blessed of a career I've been given. This opportunity to have this long of a lasting relationship with my fans has allowed me to have the shows which pay for the albums to get made, you know what I mean? And that process of giving and then getting back, it's so real. And so because I'm standing here is because of my fans. That's the reason why I get to continue to do what I love, is because people show up, and I have sold out shows, and I still have people that are feeling the new music. And so, yeah, it's just the gift that keeps giving, man. If you really, really care, if you really, really put your passion to it. You know
yeah, Eric Benet was here yesterday, and he has his own record label now.
Yes,
so I just wonder if today is a time when artists are like taking control of your own, I don't want to say destiny, I want to say more your own money, your own bag.
Yeah, well, shout out to Eric Benet. First of all, he pulled up on me at my my little soiree we were having the other night to celebrate. I performed a little close, it was a little close up, intimate little thing we did the other night, but off the radar. But, he pulled up, and I was like, man, you came out for my record, bro. Come on, man. So just the love that I've been shown on this album is so incredible. From Tank, big up my man Tank for being the most amazing artist to come through. Well, first of all, I came through his R&B Money podcast.
Yeah.
And we chopped it up on there. We've always had a great energy together, creating in the studio. This isn't our first time collaborating. Right. So, but I played him the record in hopes that he would hear the influence. I was like, man, because you inspire me, man. The stuff you've been putting out lately has just been really so dope, along with everything else.
That Tank is something now.
Yeah, and
them producing skills off the chain.
Well, he heard Waiting on You, and he was just like, I got to be on this record. I said, okay, man, let's see if this happens. Let me see if he pulls up on me. And it actually did. Came to the house. We recorded in the studio. He wrote the bridge. He didn't want to change anything. He just was like, man, I'm going to add this bridge. And he just gave me the Bridge of Life on there with the 3-part harmonies. And
which song is he on?
Waiting on You.
He's on, Waiting on. Listen, let's take a listen to Waiting on You.
This is one of my favorites.
A lot of people waiting on you. KJLH, talk to me. It's Tammi Mac, Jon B.
Tammi Mac?
Yes.
Hi, beautiful. I'm happy to be talking to you. Hi, Ahmed, Steve, and everyone. I am Super Soul Rock, organizing agent, everybody, but I got a quick story. So, Jon B, I used to work at a radio station called WJK in Cleveland in the 90s. He came on his first album. He took pictures with everybody. He looked at everybody. He smelled delicious. I was a receptionist. What Jon B is our lover from a different mother. You're so sensual. You make songs that respect us. Your lyrics respect us. You're sexy, and you love us. You love us. You're like a little young Robert De Niro. We will always love you. We will wait 10, 15 years. You can sing the ABCs. You're beautiful inside and out. You fine. Your hair and your facial hair.
Baby,
she writing lyrics to songs. She is going in.
Oh, she's just so sweet. Oh.
I'm just trying to relate that we love us some Jon B. Whenever there's a situation that we're talking or playing records, you always come up. I want to let you know that.
Thank you.
Ever think that we're not here for you.
Okay. So we take it you love Jon B, right?
Thank you so much for everything you just said. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
You're making me just. My heart is full right now.
Let's hear a little bit of this.
All this anticipation. Got a brother pacing back and forth. I'm trying to be patient. I know when you show up, it's time to let it all just fall down. Stresses of the week, every stitch of clothing come falling to the ground. Always on time for me. Your love is always on time for me. Your love got me waiting on you. Got me waiting on you. You got me waiting.
Yeah.
Anytime you come, I'll let you in my bag. Anytime you run, I'm digging in my bed. Anytime it's the right time for you to be mine. Anytime you tell me, baby, I'll obey. I'm gonna do whatever you say. Anytime it's the right time for you to be mine.
I love it.
That's incredible, man.
Jon B.
You're crooning, man.
Oh, Jon B, you got to release this one.
This is
this one.
this is the title track of my album. just reminds me of the 90s, man. It reminds me of when the music we grew up off of, you know, when harmony was still in the mix with R&B, like Jodeci, you know, like any of the groups, the harmony groups, you know.
This is the one we're playing.
Yeah, this is it.
We're gonna play it next. That's new from Jon B. Tank helping him out a little bit.
Featuring my man Tank, the legendary R&B king right there. That's him on piano right there. He started doing that in the hallway on my baby grand, and I was like, that's got to be on the record right now.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much.
You went to Bob Marley's studio to work on some of this album?
Yes, I did.
Jon
I went to Kingston, Jamaica. And I'm a huge Bob Marley fan, so I wanted to, you know, just feel the essence of what it would be like to work in his actual studio, Tough Gong. So I booked some studio time there, and the Rastas and all the family that were the caretakers of the studio took care of me. They're so beautiful. People are just amazing. And it was just such a spiritual journey with plenty of incense and good smells in the air of all kinds, and just amazing.
All kinds of herbs from the earth.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
And just, oh my God, the best food you can ever imagine. And just smiles and just camaraderie from the guys that really hung out with Bob. Mm-hmm. So just to have them, you know, get to kind of ask questions and just to say, well, what's that drum set? What was it used on? You know, can we use that drum set? Oh, excuse me. Can we use that drum set? And yeah, of course. What song did he record that with? He said, Could You Be Loved? And all these records. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I just want to hear what that snare drum set.
So you could actually use
all of the
instruments?
Yes, his instruments, his piano, his drum set, his percussion, the microphones, the same mics that he sang on. You know.
What kind of mics were those?
Oh man, it was.
Do you remember?
Yeah, Neumann and various different mics, but the drum set alone, because I played the drums on the record, so just to get to play the drums, and have that organic live feel. The song is called Drifting, and while I was making the song, one of his daughters actually pulled up on me, Stephanie Marley, and I gave her a copy of the song, and I said, "This is so dedicated to, you know, just the legacy of your father and, you know, the energy that I've been so blessed with." I actually recorded like 6 or 7 songs just in Jamaica that I'm not putting all of those records on the album. But yeah, the one that I really wanted to have on here was this beautiful ballad that I wrote on the piano and the drum set there in Tough Gong, Kingston, Jamaica.
Oh, so look, you got to get the album.
Yeah.
You can download it now.
It's available. It's officially out. It's been 10 years in the making, y'all, since the last one. So
all those people calling, talking about how much they love. We got people on hold to talk about how much they love Jon B.
How
much Jon B is welcomed any time of the day or night or hour.
I love you so much, everyone out there.
Go grab the album, please.
Go get that record. Go just check it out.
Check it out. And you can see the videos too. All the visuals are online. You can go and see the visuals, and I'm telling you, these visuals are incredible.
Thank you.
Because they put you in a certain type of, you know, sometimes stuff is just a vibe.
Yeah. That's all it needs to be.
So they put you in a mood.
Yeah, that's what we wanted to do. Thank you, Tammy.
Yeah.
And big up my man Callie for just all his amazing. This is my cameraman right here. He's also the director of the newest video we just put out. One of the singles from the album is called Pick Me Up. That's actually right now. You can check that out on YouTube.
And that's also the name of the tour.
That's the name of the tour, coming in spring. And we're going to be in House of Blues. Well, not out here because
I was like, we got a House of Blues out here. I was
going to have it in Anaheim.
Maybe you knew something I didn't know.
Anaheim is the closest one. Yeah, so we'll be there, as well as a lot of other various venues.
We'll definitely keep you all posted on that because, of course, we want to support Jon B.
Thank you so much, everyone out here, everyone in LA, period. All my Pasadena folks, man. Big shouts to all the folks in Altadena affected by the fires. Pasadena, LA, all the areas that were affected. My prayers and my heart goes out to you. And this music this is my contribution, what I can do right now to put some good energy out there, and I know we all need it, man.
Absolutely.
You know,
and definitely you putting some lovers energy out there. Okay. We need that too, Jon B. We need that. That releases a lot of stress.
Okay.
And we stressed right now.
Hey, let's well, this
so we're gonna hit track number 1 and go all the way through 11.
Okay,
and unstress ourselves.
That's right. That's right.
Give it up for Jon B, everybody. Thank you so much for being here.
Tammi Mac.
Always coming on the show. I appreciate you. It's all love.
Yeah.
The SOS lawyers have settled another auto accident victim's case for $1 million. If you've been involved in an accident, well, call the SOS lawyers, 877-SOS-SOS-1. That's 877-SOS-SOS-1. Or log on to the SOSlawyers.com. It's the McDonald's Mac Music Takeover. Make sure you're listening to the Tammi Mac Show for a chance to win Arch cards from McDonald's. You can get your favorite meal, like the McDonald's Filet-O-Fish sandwich. And while you eating that sandwich, pop in that Jon B, baby.
Might as well.
Pop in that Jon B.
Okay.
Thank you.
For that, baby.